Today we are here talking about a street in Paris that is full of fun things to do, and that's Rue de Rivoli. The word Rivoli is actually Italian and means rivulets. So this was one of the first main streets built north of the Louvre under Napoleon, and it stretches from Place de la Concorde all the way to La Bastille. And if we drop this little person on the map and take a look around, you can see that it's a super charming area with beautiful buildings, lots of shopping, and restaurants. So attractions that you may be familiar with off of this street are places like the Louvre, the Ferris wheel, tons of museums, but there are actually 5 really cool free things to do that you may not know about. And the first one we're talking about is 59 Rivoli. 59 Rivoli was an abandoned building, and a group of artists decided to clean it up and create a space for artists that the public was welcome to come to. And yes, they did it without anyone's permission, but after some years, they finally did get permission. 59 Rivoli is easy to get to on foot, bike, or the metro. It does have a spiral staircase with multiple floors. In the summer, it gets hot and sticky and crowded, and there are some small spaces to navigate. You can't buy water or snacks there, so make sure that you plan accordingly. Next up on the list is Tour Saint-Jacques. Tour Saint-Jacques is an old bell tower remnant from way back when. And when is way back when, you might ask? 1523. This bell tower was part of a church that existed in the first ever Parisian square. So you're at an ancient cultural center when you visit this 177-foot tall Tour Saint-Jacques. It's a small public park. There aren't bathrooms. There are benches and trash cans, and it may be difficult to access via mobility aids such as wheelchairs. Third up, and technically not free, is Eau Trappiste. If you like beer, you'll enjoy 20 beers on tap here from Belgium and France and 120 bottles. There's plenty of seating inside. There's a full bar, coffee, tea for those who are less beer inclined. The servers speak English and they're super nice. Last time we went and encountered a mid-afternoon thunderstorm, so it was a nice little refuge from the rain. Fourth on the list is La Maison de Victor Hugo. Set foot in his beautiful apartment right off of a gorgeous square called Place de Vosges. If you're not familiar with Victor Hugo, yes you are. He's famous for celebrated literary works like The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables, just to name a couple. Now, if you like Les Miserables, you might enjoy this Easter egg. The barricades that Victor Hugo wrote about were inspired by the real barricades built during the Revolution, and you can actually go visit the streets where they were. One is on Rue Saint-Denis, just north of Rue de Rivoli, in fact, and here's a glimpse of what it looks like today. The second barricade was on Rue Saint-Martin, just a few steps away, and it's really profound to be able to stand at ground zero of a historical event that's been shown in books and movies throughout time. And here's what that area looks like today. Really, really pretty and charming. Oh, never been here, but you could also cheers to the revolutionists, perhaps, on a little bar on the street. Anyway, back to La Maison. Victor Hugo lived at 6 Place de Vosges for 16 years. You can go up into his apartment, and it's filled with paintings, letters, temporary exhibits relating to Monsieur Hugo, furniture, decor, etc. Victor was also quite the talented artist, and some of his illustrations and paintings can be seen on display in La Maison. There is an elevator available, his apartment is on the 3rd floor, and a cafe on site with pastries, small plates, coffee, wine. One great thing about La Maison is all the wall placards are both in French and in English. The last place I'll mention today is Perros Saint-Paul-Saint-Louis, a gorgeous church that was built in the 1600s. This is a beautiful site no matter your spiritual background. Keep in mind it is a functioning church, so make sure to be very quiet inside for those who are practicing. And there you have it, a rapid fire of 5 fun and free things to do off Rue de Rivoli that aren't going to the Louvre. Make sure to subscribe. Bye!